Guess what, guys? I've become a millionaire from Watermine. Said nobody. Why? Because it's fake. And after receiving an unprecedented number of comments on my previous video about Watermine, I thought I should come back, clear a few things up that I missed and failed to say in the first video, and address some of the questions that I've had as a result of my first video. So I've actually worked out the plan and the strategy I think Watermine is going to do, and in this video we're going to look into that. Without further ado, if you are thinking of investing or reinvesting into Watermine, or an invitation to join, want some more advice, sit back, grab a tea. Let's go. So guys, welcome back to Business, Trading and Money. My name is Mary, and again, as I said in my introduction, after my last video and having so many comments that I received, I figured it's easier just to put it down on video format rather than just, you know, keeping it all into myself. I figured I'd come here and share it because I've got some questions, and some of the questions are valid. Some people are trolling and some people are obviously looking out for their self-interest. So let's go through. Okay, so one of the comments that kept on coming up in my previous video is that people were saying, oh, you've not invested in this. How do you know? You can't talk. You've not invested. Well, let me tell you why I've not invested. The first reason, as I mentioned in my first video, is that it's a scam. I do not want to fund, I don't want to encourage, I don't want to incentivize scammers to continue scamming. I just don't. I want to make it known that I have a very close circle of friends around me. I mean, very, very close, that are invested into Watermine. And this is despite me telling them, oh no, this is a scam, I don't think you should do it. Despite me telling them my sort of moral stance on this entire issue of Watermine. But they have still chosen to go ahead and sign up and recruit others to it. And again, it's not for me to judge. You know, I've told them what I feel. I've told them I'm not investing, and they're okay with that. And it is what it is. So I have access to see their accounts. I have daily access to listen in on their meetings and view how the payments are coming back. My friends that are heavily involved in Watermine now have become into mini enlisting drill sergeants. They are hosting meetings every day, getting people to sign up to this Watermine scam. And I have to be honest and say, as they promote it to people, they are being honest and they are saying, look, don't invest more than you're okay to lose. Don't put your life savings into this. They are saying that, obviously we don't know too much about the background of this company, but so far they have been delivering. So they're selling it honestly, as honestly as they can, and it's up to the individual if they want to sign. And so far, those individuals have chosen to sign up. But what I wanted to create this video was because some people, not all, do some research online to view what Watermine is about. And I wanted my video to come up to give another view of what I think it is. So hopefully, you know, those people that don't hear, or those people that have been referred by someone else that may not have had that honest information about, you know, we don't really know who this company is, they also can get that opportunity to hear that. But before I go any further, if I can ask you to give the thumbs up on this video, I'd really appreciate it. It'll help the algorithm and help other people that are potentially thinking about investing in Watermine see it also. And subscribe to the channel. We're not just going to be talking about Watermine. In fact, this is probably going to be the last video that I make on it, because I think I've addressed everything that unless they do something else that's crazy, or unless they shut down the website. You know I'm going to be coming back to gloat, guys. I'm going to come back to gloat. Say all this to answer the fact that how can I say I'm not investing, because that would be called a hypocrite, and I'm certainly not that. I'm not going to say don't invest in it and then I go and invest in it myself. I've got people that are doing that already, and I can view their accounts, I can see what they're getting back. I get it, but I'm not doing it because I do not want one of my pounds to go to this particular criminal activity. The thing is, in the world that we live in today, there is a lot of criminal activity going on, from, you know, big companies to smaller companies. Like, there's a lot. You could say that the minimum wage is a bit of a criminal activity in terms of paying people below that. You could say that a company like Nike that employs, you know, child labor is criminal activity. So there is elements of it all around, but I ideally don't want to fund directly a criminal's Ponzi scheme or scam. And that's what this is. Right, so back to my friends. So my friends are doing a fantastic job of recruiting more and more people into this Ponzi scheme that is Watermine. And they are signing up a good average of about 20 people a week. And of those 20 people, they get commission of every single one. And then whenever those people sign people up, they will also get more commission onto it. So they are earning quite a lot of money just from referring people onto the Ponzi scheme. The next thing that's worth mentioning in relation to that is, obviously, if you do sign up with Watermine, you yourself can then refer other people to join. Referring other people, again, as people want to sign up to things, they go and do their research. So on the bottom of my comment section in the previous video, I've got hundreds. I've got a few comments of little Watermine minions going around and defending Watermine for being a fantastic opportunity and changing the world of people's lives. And at the moment, as I said before, they are currently delivering. But again, at any point in time, they can switch that off. And that's what happens with Ponzi schemes, because ultimately it's based on new money, old money bringing in new money to keep funding the whole system and pyramid scheme. And we don't know at which point the scammers have decided, you know what, we've made enough profit now, let's run off with our money. So I came up with an analogy, and the thing is that I found in the comments is that people are so trusting of a website. People are so trusting of a website, and I figured I need to, and I was driving and I thought, you know what, and I saw someone standing on the side of the street, and to be fair, they were selling, I don't know what they were selling, but there was some man was standing on the side of the street, and people just kept on walking past him. No one was interested. And I can liken this to that. So for instance, here's my little anecdote of what I think, or how I can compare Watermine to. You have a guy standing on the side of the road, and he's there every day since August. And he's told you that, you know what, I've been here since August. August is the start date or the incorporation date that Watermine was registered. That guy is wearing a mask and a dark cloak, so we cannot see anything that he's wearing. He's basically this guy. Okay, completely faceless, and it's just one person. This guy has a sign in his hand, a huge sign, a banner. In fact, a banner behind him, and on his table he has some leaflets. On the leaflets, which is the Watermine website, it says, if you give me £1,000, you come back here to where I'm standing on this road and street, which is their website, every day I'm going to give you 2.5%. And you as the individual don't know who this man is, you can't see his face. He says his name is whatever the Watermine CEO called himself. So he said his name is that. And then he's promised you 2.4% every day as a percentage of the amount of money that you've invested in. You then say, where do I sign up? And the man, so far, has come back every day to that point to meet you, to give you the money. If that man decides not to go back to that road where you met him, how do you get your 2.4%? Where do you go? Can you sue? So okay, let's sue the guy. Okay, we don't know what he looks like, but his name is this. But his name doesn't come up with anything. So who are you suing? And that is the problem that I have with Watermine. The fact that we don't know who is behind it. Oh, also the guy says, okay, what we are doing with the money is we are investing and making Bitcoin because we're miners. Would you trust the guy that did that on the street? You would never trust it. Never trust it. But because it's online, for some reason people think it's correct and true and right. And that's the key point. Rule number one in investing is to do your due diligence and research and make sure that the company is legit. How many times have people fallen for traps like this? You have to understand, people are getting smarter every day. In every sector of everything that we're doing, everyone's getting smarter. And that includes scammers. Rip off the people that are clueless. And I just wanted to put this video out there to let you know that you can't, rule number one of investing is know the company that you're investing in. Number two, don't invest more than you're willing to lose. Number three, don't fall for a scam. So next, what do I think Watermine's strategy is? So from the emails and blog posts that they've been putting out there and presenting, which I'm going to bring up now, up there is that they've reached 4 billion in revenues and it's still growing. We broke yet another record. A new milestone is to achieve 10 billion by August, our first birthday. Watermine is the face of prosperity for the hopeless and a real revolution in cryptocurrency world. Continue to promote Watermine to everyone so that we can grow stronger together. Watermine is a premium project that is changing lives globally. So again, there's no real explanation of what that is. We don't know if that's true. There's no receipts or proof to know that they have reached 4 billion in revenues. All we know that is a lot of people signing up. The search, even the search on Google's gone up. So I know that this is growing. I definitely know that. I can't guarantee that they've had 4 billion and there's no proof. They've not submitted that anywhere. There's no one validating or auditing this company, so we will never know. But they're just putting information out there, I feel, to make you believe and have the confidence to think that they are growing as a company and more people are investing in it. There's value in confidence, and this is what they're trying to portray, because a Ponzi scheme falls down and fails to work when the lower levels fail to keep adding more money to pay the higher levels, and when that happens, it breaks apart. I have very close friends that are involved, and they send me everything that they're getting and receiving from Watermine. I can show you one of the emails that they send to their people that have signed up. Okay, and another example of them trying to install confidence into the user is this email. You can't see it, but I'll put it up on the screen. This email that they're sending those people that are already invested, and it just says 500 millionaires. Remember earlier I started off my video saying that I'm a Watermine millionaire? Well, I'm not. Just same way I just can make it up and lie, same way they have done as well. 500 millionaires confirmed. They only started with 1,000, now they are millionaires and still withdrawing daily. So how did they achieve this? If you invest $10,000 and then reinvest your daily profit, resulting in new contracts for the next 4 months, in the 5th month you'll be a millionaire. So now this moves me quite swiftly onto how I feel they are going to rip everyone off. So a lot of videos I've also been seeing on YouTube now have been about compound interest. And it's a shame, because compound interest used in the right way is fantastic and it can help to grow your finances. Using it in the wrong way, which is with this, is perfect for scammers to rip you off completely. So ultimately, I feel Watermine is going to get everyone to reinvest, or encourage everyone to reinvest their money that they've received from them. So ultimately, let's say you put in £1,000, you get back, what is it, 2,000 as a return in total, roughly. You then take that money and put that back in, you get 4,000, you get that back, you put that money and get 8. So this is the compound interest effect. And the goal is to keep you enticed, buying more and more contracts, attracting more and more people to do this. And then ultimately, everyone will keep reinvesting the money. They're also trying to up the stakes by getting people to deposit 10,000 and more. Again, a few of the friends I have, they've invested a large sum of money at the £10,000 rate, $10,000 rate, because they want to accelerate the growth of their Watermine returns. And again, what they're going to do, because it's worked the first time, again, they want you to feel like you can trust them. That way you deposit more money into it, and then the more money you put into it, the more money you lose. Then everyone's trying to get to that millionaire status from keep reinvesting in this easy method of making money. They keep reinvesting all the money that Watermine has paid them from new members, because it's a Ponzi scheme, not because they're doing anything good with their time. They then go back, reinvest more of the same money that they've paid out, and lo and behold, switch off the lights once again. So I think that's the plan now with what Watermine are trying to do. They're trying to continue to grow the confidence. So those people that are invested reinvest their money back into it, keep reinvesting the money that Watermine are paying out. So ultimately a large pot of the money that is there then becomes Watermine's. It's no point just taking, £50 off someone. If you're going to go into some criminal activity, they may as well do it big. And I believe that's what their plan is, to get you to believe that they're trustworthy enough so that you invest larger sums of money and reinvest the money that they've paid you. So ultimately it's kind of like a loan. And when time comes, they're going to log you out. And you won't be able to have access to the account or the website or anything. And I think that is my prediction with Watermine. The only thing I don't really know is obviously when they're choosing to cut it off. But I can ensure you it's going to get cut off. Again, anything that's too good to be true is too good to be true. It's likely to be a scam. You know, you can take your money and take it to a hedge fund or a bank, and they can invest that money for you. And then they'll give you, on average, 10% return, 20% return for the year. Why are they not coming back with 70% returns if they're investing in the stock market? And they employ some of the best people that have gone to the best colleges, some of the smartest people, some of the best traders ever, with all the genius power that they've got on the computers that they can use to make money. The fact that they're hedge funds, they have tons of money at their disposal to be able to manipulate the market ultimately. Why are they only paying out 10 to 30%? Because they can. That's the whole point of capitalism. You give people a profit of a reasonable amount, but the company ultimately takes the most. It doesn't make sense for the company to be making such a small margin on whatever they're doing. So that's why I feel like it's too good to be true. Why would a company want to pay out such a high percentage? They don't need to. Look at Apple, for instance. As big and as large as they are, with the amount of capital they have in their bank account, they pay dividends every quarter to their shareholders. And that dividend rate is very low, because they don't have to pay out. Look at Amazon. Amazon's another one. They supposedly don't make any profit, but they're not paying any dividends. And they don't have to. They'd rather keep the money for themselves. Again, capitalism at its finest. What makes this company so special to think that they care about you to pay you 70% out? And why do you feel like you need to trust a company that you don't know who's behind with your money, your hard-earned money? And the thing is, I get that. Whilst the going is good, it's great. And you may as well, some people might say, let's make money while the sun is shining. But the problem is you don't know when that's going. And that's what I believe to be true. And they're trying to encourage people by doing a clear roadmap that you can become a millionaire just by putting in £10,000. Imagine just getting 100 people to invest £10,000. That's $1 million. And that's just 100 people. And I know 3 people already that have invested 10,000. So that's easy. That's easy to achieve. And especially if they keep sending out these emails about become a millionaire by investing 10,000 in 5 months, reinvesting. Of course people are going to do it. And then, once again, they can leave with your 10,000. And repeat to thousands of people multiple times over. And then who's to say that they've already not got the next website ready to go for when this one comes down? And it'll all happen again. It's bad, but it's genius. So now I think we should go through a few of the comments that I've received of what people have said. Some of these comments make me think, guys, you shouldn't be investing in anything if that's what you believe. Okay, first one. Someone says, it seems you have been paid to advertise another company. I've not. At the very basic, this person should have gone and looked at the other company and see there's no way that I could have been paid to advertise it. I didn't say I was. I didn't even give you a link to sign up. So what difference does it make for me? The company that I was telling you, again, I'm going to make a video on that company. And when I do, I'll link it below. But the company that I was telling you is listed on the stock exchange. I don't own it. I own shares of it, a very small, compared to the size of the company, a very small proportion of the shares of it. I own maybe 250 shares of this particular stock. And I don't get commission from them. They don't know who I am. I just gave it as an example of a company that actually mines Bitcoin. It's a company that actually, that's what their job is. And they are very transparent in what they show. And again, in that video, I will take you through this actual company. And for those people that don't know this, you shouldn't be investing in something that you completely don't have a clue about. Again, I'm going to say, refer back to my analogy of how I can explain what you've just done is. Everything in life is risky. True. If you don't take risks, you remain spectators. True. All you need to do is don't invest what you can't afford to lose, which I agree with. Better take opportunity whilst it lasts. Yeah. And again, it just comes down to your own individual thing. If you feel like you're okay to lose money, and if you feel like you're okay to fund criminals openly, then go right ahead. So far, this has worked for me. I pulled out nearly 3,500 in the past 2 months, and I'm reinvesting as I type. Do you hear that? That's exactly what they want you to do. Reinvest the money that you've pulled out. You put that back in. You pull it out. You put it back in. Ultimately, you just turn it off and they get everything of yours that you've put back in. Another person, one more reason why I think your channel is full of crap, because there's so much proof of other people's back office and withdrawal amount. I'm going to be a leader. I hope everyone does research and sees why I'm more positive proof than some British lady talking about something she hasn't put money into. Again, I've not put money into it because I've chosen not to. You judged everything just by looking at the homepage. What Watermine does is sells hash rates in a 3-month contract. It's not fixed. You're regarding the daily payout. It's not fixed. The payout rate is in terms of USD, depends on the present rate of coin you mine. Your payout is the coin you choose. How do you know that they're mining Bitcoin though? How do you know? My thing is, how do you know? Because someone tells you that and you're going to believe it. Come on, guys. Okay, another comment. Everyone of these videos I see bashing paying companies are always promoting and end up showing a whole new scam. I'd rather risk it than someone say it's a scam and then they end up promoting whatever it is they're doing. Once again, the basics. I wasn't promoting anything. I was just giving you an example of an open and transparent company that is actually showing you that they're mining Bitcoin. The CEO was on CNN. They submit their audited accounts every quarter. Compared to this company that just sends random emails to people telling them to invest more. It's risky and dangerous. So far, making a killing of it. I personally know it will go down, but right now I have nothing to lose. And you're promoting Mara. Ridiculous. Do some research, guys. If you haven't even done the basics research of what Mara is, you can't then... Oh, God. Anyway, I want to say, if you are signing up with it, know that it's a Ponzi scheme. Know that they're going to turn off the lights eventually and you'll have no one to go to. Think of my little analogy of the man standing on the side of the road with a mask and a cloak on that you have no idea who he is, yet you still gave him your money. And large amounts of money. Greedy. If you are going to play this risky game, you need to get in and get out. Don't reinvest the money again. Get in and out. You're not going to be a millionaire from Watermine. There's no point. They're not going to give you their profits. They're the smart guys that have come up with this strategy. Why are they going to give you money for that when you've not done anything? No. Thank you so much for watching this video. My name is Mary from Business, Trading and Money. If you've got this far, please give this video a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button for more videos. I'm not probably going to do any more videos on Watermine because I don't care that much anymore. You can do what you like. I've warned. You've been warned. You've been informed. And if you choose to invest, well, that's up to you. But we are going to be talking about more stocks. In particular, I've got that Mara video coming out and a few others. So thank you so much for watching. My name is Mary from Business, Trading and Money. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.